Hi there. I saw on Pinterest a hurricane lantern that was made with frames. The one I saw is a bit bigger, so what I'll do is I'll put in the example over here. And just this example is just one of the many that I saw. But I decided I want to use smaller frames, which I'll show you now. And also the other ones that you see, they don't have bottoms, and I'm going to try and put a bottom on mine. So we'll see how that goes. I love being creative and trying new things in my journey through life, writing best practices, tips and tricks, sharing updates on my own writing and books with different tutorials sprinkled in between. I enjoy sharing my knowledge. There's music covers and original pieces written and composed by me, handmade jewelry reveals, sewing videos, other crafts, poetry reading, book reviews and many, many more. Come and join me on this journey, and let's have fun together. I'm going to need my Dremel for if I get the glass cut, then I'm going to need to sand it a bit on the sides. I've got my glass cutter, a ruler, a black marker, painter's tape. I've got the ring for the top. But I've also got, I needed to make like a little thing that needs to go stuck, like it's stuck in the top of it, which you'll see. So I used paper clip for that. And you're going to need your equipment. And these are the frames that I'm using. I got them from Pep for $11.99. So there's 5 of them. And I'm using the Bravo metal spray paint in copper gold, but it's like rose gold. And then my glue gun with an extra glue, which is that PVC glue, so it's better. And yeah, that's what we need for this project. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these outside and I'm going to spray paint them before I do anything else to them. Just so you know, that Bravo spray paint is horrible. It didn't spray it nicely. The paint ran off and then got stuck, and when I tried to pull it off the plastic, it came off, and then it also started pulling the paint off. Rust-Oleum is definitely the way to go, because it would never have run off like this one has. Very disappointed in this make. And now I need to glue these together. I also found out why the frames were so cheap, and it's because they didn't have glass in, they've got acetate in. I'm going to need to cut the bigger ones of this down to size, but I also want to see how I need to cut these first before I cut these ones, and then I'll cut the bigger ones, because they have to stand like sort of at an angle, touching each other, and I have to see how they have to stand here at the bottom. But I first want to glue these together. Let me put the acetate in so long. Alright, so I won't be able to put this piece in at the bottom because it doesn't fit, and plus there's no point, it's not hard enough. Okay, so I need to cut these the same size. I had to add the metal link in here before I continued with the rest of the gluing. It is finished. I can tell you if you can rather use so just like a short I just wanted to quickly add something before I end the video off. If you're going to use a spray paint, like I used, you saw which one I used, it was terrible, and I will definitely not be using it again. I would rather use something, I would rather use Rust-Oleum. I know it's more expensive, but at least I know I sprayed once. It's not going to run off the product like this one ran off the whole time, and I had to spray it again. And then, sorry, I'm out of breath for some reason today. And then it ran off onto the plastic, and then when I tried to lift it up, it lifted the paint with it, or some of the paint stayed behind because it had run off of the frames. So yeah, I was not impressed. At least I know if I use Rust-Oleum, if I spray it on, it stays there. So I'd rather pay the more money and not have to put like 600 coats on it, which I think I've said before in another video as well. So yes, rather pay the money, because I think it's now almost 200 Rand a can for Rust-Oleum if you get it from Builder's Warehouse. I'm not too sure how much it is at Leroy Merlin, but I'm pretty sure it's about the same price. So, but yeah, rather use that. Also, if you find a frame, try and make sure that it's glass, because I didn't know it wasn't glass, and yeah, then I found it's acetate. And if you do get a frame and it has acetate in it, maybe cover it with paper or something else, so that if hot glue gets onto it, then you can just take the paper or something off it instead of it damaging your acetate, because I couldn't get it off with anything. I tried even sugar soap and it didn't want to come off. So if anyone's got any ideas of how to get the soap, because I think it's actually burnt into the plastic, that's the problem. So, but yeah, and then also I was pulling the frame apart, and the one piece, you know, because it's the frames have got those metal pieces in the corner, and as I pulled it, it ripped into my finger and it actually stabbed me quite deeply, and there was just blood everywhere. So yeah, this project has given me carrots most of the way, and I'm ecstatic that it's now finished, because I was ready to just like, if I wasn't a protagonist personality, I probably would have taken it and thrown it out the window long ago and just given up, but I'm not made that way. Can't just give up. So that is the hurricane lamp. The candle, like I said, I put the candle in. It's not going to be the same. It's not going to keep that candle, because I'm just worried it burns the top of the lamp. So I will put in I'm going to look for a fake candle and put that in there if I can find them. I don't really know where to find them yet. In South Africa, maybe Value & Co. or Value Co. If you liked the video, if you can please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, if you can please do so and click the subscription block below. It shows support for my channel, which I really do appreciate, and it will also help me reach my goal, which is 1,000 subscribers for this year, which I'd really like to reach, because it's my first goal. And then also, if you look in the description block below, you'll also see all of my social media, including my blog, which is where you'll also find more content from me. And if you go to www.patreon.com/Ondeane Lourens, you'll also find more content from me, and it's also the best place for you to support what I do on this channel and what I do on my blog, because currently I don't get paid by either of them. If you do not want to become a patron, but you'd still like to support me, then my email is also in the description block below, and you can go to the email and mail me, and I will give you a different option. So I hope that you have a lovely day further. Keep your crystal on, your sparkle strong, and enjoy your moments. Goodbye.